Hello you guys, how are you? Welcome to my channel. My name is Samantha. I do fitness, fashion, beauty. I specialize in lifestyle for the menopausal woman. And if that's you, you came to the right place, because today we're having a casual, hot flash, chit chat. Hello you guys. So if my hair is all messed up, let me just tell you, we're having a heat wave in San Francisco. It rarely happens. I'm exhausted as per usual, and I didn't want to do my hair, so I just didn't even blow it out. It's just been drying in this heat. Truly, I don't care. I have a fan here because I have been hot flashing up a storm, but I just wanted to come on and say hello. The last month I have made 2 videos. I'm so very proud of myself, so I thought I would just come and do a little chit chat with you, because some of my Instagram followers wanted to ask like how I got started influencing, and I have done a video like this quite a while back, but I just thought, you know, I'm coming up on 10-year anniversary on YouTube. Many of you guys who are new might not know that I started 10 years ago. I mean, this should be my career at this point, but some things kind of went off the sideways, but you know, I would love it to be, and I want to talk to you about how it all started. I will say, when I first began YouTube, I started with beauty, but my dream was really to be a fitness influencer. Like, I wanted to do workout videos. So I have worked out with YouTubers forever. Obsessed, obsessed, obsessed. I also watched makeup gurus like back in the day, like Candy Johnson, Carly Bible. Like, those were my OGs back in the day. And I watched YouTube obsessively. I loved it more than TV, and honestly, it brought me joy. It also helped me get through a really, really terrible time in my life. Anybody who's gone through a divorce or a separation, but there's kids involved, you know that that shit sucks. Really think about that decision before you do it, because girl, they're not leaving. They're gonna still be involved in your life, and you're gonna have to deal with it. You know, so it's just hard. If you ever wanna hear that full story, I feel very like shy about talking about it, but I would love to chat about it. But anyway, YouTube always helped me get through very, very difficult times. So when I was going through that, I watched YouTube obsessively. And actually, when I met Candy Johnson in real life one day, like I saw her at like Macy's, she was doing a, I don't know, like a meetup or a meet and greet. I cried to her and I was like, your videos got me through my custody battle for my daughter. Like, your videos got me through. So YouTube has always been very, very special to me. I've always dreamt of being the girl behind the camera. I used to watch, but I mean, you fall in love with these people. Like, they become your family, your friends, like Lydia Elise Millen. I feel like I know her. Like, these people that I watch religiously, I feel like I know them, I love them, and I want to see them succeed. I want to watch their life. I love everything they do. I don't care at all, even what they're saying. So I knew I wanted to be behind the camera and kind of be that thing too, because I enjoyed it so thoroughly. Back to just like my whole life with like makeup and fitness and fashion. So forever, people would always ask me questions like, where'd you get that outfit, Samantha? Or where'd you get that makeup? Or how'd you do that? And let me tell you right now, I loved telling people. Like, I love telling people. And I know a lot of people don't like telling people where they got things, or they lie about where they got their clothes, or they say, I don't know where I got these things. Well, I wasn't like that. I loved sharing. Like, I love sharing, and this has been my entire life. Like, if you ask me, where'd you get that lipstick, I will go into detail. I will walk you to the store to get it if I have that type of time. Like, I'm that girl, I'm that woman, you know what I mean? So same with fashion. Like, I'd be like, oh my God, I got it, Forever 21, girl, it's still on sale. One upstairs on the 2nd floor on the left corner towards the racks. Like, I would tell you. And also the same with working out and eating. If you ask me, hey, how do you keep your body like that after menopause, or even in my late 40s, I would like give you my diet plan. I would help you. I would go to the store. I would show you. I would eat with you. I would take you out to a restaurant. I mean, that is just the type of person I am. I love it. So when I thought about being on YouTube, I'm like, it's perfect. It's the life it's me. It's what I've always wanted to be. Now, I mentioned this in a video many years ago. When I was very small, I used to go into the bathroom. You know that, gee, your hair smells terrific? I would go in there and go, gee, your hair smells terrific. So a part of me just loves talking about products, and a part of me just loves like beauty. And I've also really always wanted to be on QVC. I know that's crazy. That's the ick for somebody, but I love the whole idea of being on QVC. Actually, one of the old QVC hosts contacted me and asked me if I wanted to be on her podcast. So I was like super excited about that. I'll put her name down here if you guys all remember. She did like a denim line for mature women. But yeah, I've always dreamed of being on QVC or HSN. I just love the whole idea of not just selling, but like getting really excited about the product, because I truly am excited about the products. Long story short, I was too scared to do it. When I was with my daughter's father, like he was like, oh, I'll help you videotape it and everything, but it's still like, it just wasn't enough time. Truly, I was managing his life, my life, and my daughter's life, and there was nothing left for me. So when I finally got to be alone and take care of myself, I was like, girlfriend, after the first like 6 months of crying my freaking eyes out to split custody with my child, like wanted to die. When you can't see your kid, you want to die. That's another story. We can talk about that later. But I had all this free time and I also had a lot of love to give. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna freaking do this YouTube thing. And I was terrified but excited. I think I filmed it on my phone. And I didn't tell anybody, and I've mentioned this before in an old video, maybe I'll link it here when I talked about questions about starting as an influencer. I didn't tell anybody, not my best friends, because I didn't want to get judged, because I knew people were going to judge me. I mean, they already didn't understand why I like YouTube. People were like, why do you watch YouTube? You watch, we're not into it. So my friends were into different things than me. So to be honest, it was a little bit embarrassing. So I uploaded my first video. I hit that publish button. I had a little bit of a nervous breakdown, and I think like 3 people watched my video. And then I was like, okay, it's on, let's go. And I just started pumping out videos week after week after week. And I think I did a video a week, like for at least 2 years. And I was really growing. And then things shifted when I got to Sephora Squad, and that's a whole nother story. But what I wanted to say is that I started really growing, and I had so many comments, and you guys were really into it. And it brought me so much satisfaction. It fulfilled that loss that I had, the loss of my family, the loss of not having my daughter with me. It fulfilled all those things inside of me. And let me tell you, I was low. I can thank Oprah's life class. Literally saved me. I watched that over and over. I watched all of her guests. I love Oprah's life class, but that was like back in the day. And that saved me. And then YouTube saved me. So YouTube actually saved me. The thing that I dreamt about, I always wanted to do YouTube. I didn't have the strength, the confidence to actually do it. So in my darkest hour is when I found the confidence to actually be like, what do you have to freaking lose at this point? Like, make a goddamn video. Like, what the hell? You're sitting here crying your freaking eyes out every day, like you're a freaking wreck. Put all that energy and that love that you don't have right now because your daughter's not with you, put it into something else. And when I gave you love, when I gave you my videos, it was love. It's still love. I still have a ton of love to give, and I give it through YouTube. I actually give it to you guys. I'm pushing and sharing my energy, my positive energy with you, and I hope you guys pick that up. Now, not all the time I'm going to be like in the best mood because menopause, life's a little crazy, teenage daughter, yikes. But I mean, basically that's how I started. So it became very natural for me. I started doing, oh my God, when I look at some of my old Forever 21 videos, my hauls, I love them so much. I did a video on me first going into menopause. So I have this great like memory, a log of my life on YouTube. So that's kind of like the added bonus for my daughter to watch. Maybe when I'm not here one day, or when she's in college and she misses me but doesn't want to call me, she can watch a YouTube video. And yeah, so YouTube really saved my life in so many ways. And I will say, like many creators will say that how they started YouTube, it usually starts from a dark place because it's really scary to put yourself out on the internet. It is really scary. I remember my friend saying, you know, you need to start an Instagram. And I was like, girl, I have no time for Instagram. I'm like, YouTube, it takes like forever and a day to edit and film and clear out this space. I live in a really small apartment. And I was like moving stuff every day when I was doing my workout videos, which I'll put up my workout videos here. They're really good. Actually, they're like grainy and all that, but the workout is the workout. You don't need high production. If you want to work out with me, those videos are really damn good. That's why I had that hot body back then, because I was working out like hardcore. Yeah, so then I started Instagram and I got really into Instagram. And then an old friend that I grew up when we were like 10 years old, You know who you are. She's actually a Oakland PD, ex-Oakland PD, said, hey, this Sephora is doing this Sephora Squad thing. Why don't you sign up for it? And I was like, please, like, I can't do Sephora. I'm just like a nobody. I just started my YouTube channel. I don't know anything about makeup, even though I've been doing makeup my entire life. I don't know anything about hair, all the things that you second guess yourself on. So that, one day at work, I was just sitting around and I said, I'm gonna fill out this goddamn application. What do I have to lose? I'm single. I'm crying about my daughter. I mean, I started this YouTube channel. I'm getting some success. Maybe there's a chance that I'll get in. So I applied, and then I had to get testimonials, which came from all of my Instagram followers, and they all wrote a testimonial for me, and I got into the semifinals, and I thought, I was just like, holy crap, how? I was the only over 50 influencer, the only over 50 creator there. And I will say it was shocking and amazing, but this is kind of weird. But I had a feeling if I got into semifinals, there might be an opportunity that I can actually get into the Sephora Squad. And I think there was only like 16 of us, the first one. Now the Sephora Squads, there's like 25, 60, they're really big, but the first one was tiny. There's a very small group of us. And I remember like getting the email and they're like, you're in the Sephora Squad. And I don't know, I kind of knew I was in. I kind of knew when I got semifinals. I mean, I don't want to sound like, how did you know? But I just knew. And sometimes you got to know in your heart. You know, you just got to know in your heart. Like, I worked so hard for years on YouTube. And I think like when I got that little taste of that semifinal, I'm like, I'm in. I think I got in because I was over 50. Everybody's really, really young and gorgeous, incredible makeup. And I was kind of like doing the over 50 thing. And it was an amazing experience for me. Sephora Squad changed my life forever. The products that I received, the PR list, the brand founders, it's amazing. I got it in 2019. I'm an alumni now, so I still like work with the brand. But I mean, 2019 and 2020, I went to LA 3 times. I experienced the most amazing things being in Sephora Squad. Just have to say that. Thank you, Sephora. Thank you for everybody, all the creators that I met, really great friends that I met in the first Sephora Squad, 2019 and 2020. We're still friends today. And that's when I kind of fell off YouTube because I was working with Sephora for 2 years and it was so much work that I was doing for them, but it was like getting a master's degree in influencing. Like, I learned so much. Wow, I can talk forever. I need to breathe. And I'm having hot flash after hot flash because we're having a heat wave. But what I wanted to say was, I started doing campaigns, and campaigns are really, really hard, where you work with brands and they pay you to talk about their product, and it was for Instagram, and then I started doing it for TikTok. And then pandemic hit, and then so everybody was on TikTok, and then things started really shifting with influencing and all that, and brands weren't really working with influencers as much. And you know, I just got burnt out, to be honest. I did a video on influencer burnout. I'll put it up here somewhere. I got a little depressed. I didn't want to do this anymore. It has been a long damn road, but I am excited because I love this shit right here. I love talking to you. I love sharing my story with you. I love chit chatting. I love sharing everything. My nails, when they're messed up, I like talking about it. When they're looking hella cute, I like talking about it. When my teeth are getting pulled from dental surgery, getting a dental implant, I like talking about it. When my hair is messed up, when my hair is looking good, I like talking about it. I like talking about all the products I'm using to grow my hair back, which Nutrafol, Hair Max, Nioxin, Minoxidil, all the things that I'm using. If you guys want to hear more about that, put a comment below. We can do a whole video. I don't even believe that I'm coming up on 10 years on YouTube. I don't even believe that I have been doing this for 10 years. You know what they say? They say that it takes about 10 years to get good at something. And it's been about 10 years. I was watching TikTok today. Mel Robbins, someone who I love dearly, she said to herself, at times where she wasn't growing and she wasn't making any money and she wasn't like living the life that she wanted, but she was putting so much work in, she wouldn't give up. And I'm not going to give up. I put 10 years into this, and no, I'm not making enough money to quit my regular job. I've been doing both for almost 10 years now. It can be extremely exhausting. But like Mel Robbins said, I didn't come all this way to give up on YouTube. I didn't come all this way to not succeed here, succeed in influence and creation. I know my time is coming. It's coming. And I just want to say thank you for all my new subscribers who are like, who are you, Samantha? You've been here for 10 years. We just saw you the other day. And for my OGs, and you know, you guys have been here since the get, and I know who you are. I see you. I see your comments. thank you so much for being here with me all this time. I'm going to keep on trying to be on here. I'm going to keep on sharing, but I'm happy to talk about so many things. So what I ask you today is I would like each and every one of you to write a question of a video idea on YouTube, not on Instagram or TikTok, that you would like me to do, because I need some ideas. I need that YouTube juice flowing, girl, and we can get back into it how it used to be back in the day when I used to come on here and just share my life with you. Things have changed a lot. I got a teenager, so I have free time, a little bit more free time, but also not as much freedom when you have an older kid, because you know, sometimes they need a little extra help. But that's it for me. If you guys really want something, I really think you should go for it, no matter what your age is. Like, I started at 50 at the Sephora Squad. I started doing this at around 46. And you know what? If you really want it, you're never too old to start anything, whether it be dancing or creating a channel or being a designer or picking up a camera or going back to school. Like, I'm giving you permission to go back to school. Go to school for the first time if you've never been, take a class, try something different, try anything, open a TikTok account. I encourage you, and it doesn't matter your age. It really, really doesn't matter. Like, I feel exactly the same as I did when I was 46, even though I'm 55 now. I feel the same. Like, nothing's changed, exactly the same. So just go for it. It's my permission to you to go for your dreams. And I'm gonna keep on going for mine, because I didn't work this hard for 10 years for this just to not make it. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here. And this is my Glow Recipe fan. As always, please subscribe. Please put a comment, because that's what's important. Hit that bell button. Let's grow this freaking channel again, shall we? And let's just share. And you know what? Even if I don't grow, come on, let's just get together. Let's talk. I might even start a podcast. Why the hell not? What do you guys think about that? Thanks again for being here. My name is Samantha. This is Stung by Samantha. I do fitness, fashion, beauty, lifestyle for the menopausal woman. And you know, we should talk about menopause too, because the estrogen cream for the vagina, it's needed, right? Who's on it? I will talk to you guys later. Bye. 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 Miss America. Bye. See you guys.